Well, here we are. Do you know what? I think the sun is going to start shining. We're early October. We're in the garden. It's just fabulous, isn't it?
It is. We're lucky. We're lucky.
I
It's
mean, we
nice and
really
dry.
are lucky. It's gorgeous. Now, this lady has got, if you'd asked me now, I would come out and I'd cut a bit of this and I'd put it into my lamb. But apparently this is not what you do. It's called
Cat mint.
Cat Mint. Now, genuinely, like, what is the difference between this and the mint that somebody grows?
Well, the common name of this is cat mint, and I presume it's because cats like lying in it. And
But there's this minty smell of
well,
that.
I wouldn't like to eat it. I have to say.
Is it a bit sharp?
I wouldn't even taste it. I don't like the smell. It's a very strong smell. But
No,
it's
anyway, you don't eat this with
yeah.
your lamb or
It's a
whatever.
very good.
So for
It's
God's
actually
sake, don't.
the botanical name Nepeta faassenii.
Nepeta faassenii.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
And
Now.
it's great for edging. I think we've done a shot where it's been edging a path and things.
Yeah, so it's good for edging, is it?
Yeah, edge of a border, edge of a path, and it's
And
long
like,
flowering.
it's
I mean,
a
this has
nice-
been flowering for a very long time.
How
now.
long would this flower for?
Oh, you're going to get, where are we now, as you say, October, and it's still flowering. There's still flower on it.
Yeah.
And it must have started back in July?
Oh yes, you get
Sometime.
July,
I'm
August,
terribly bad at
September,
sort of
October. So you get
remembering
about
when
3
things
or
start.
4 months.
Oh, you get a good long spell
Well,
through
that's
the summer
pretty
and
good,
into
isn't
the
it,
autumn.
Susan?
But
And it's a good coverage. Like
Yeah.
it gives a good.
It's
yeah.
great for some.
So you can put it along a pathway
But
or
what I wanted to show you this morning is when it comes to the end of its flowering like this,
Which
you
is
cut
now?
it back in the autumn.
Okay, so this is getting a little bit.
This is getting a little bit sort of straggly, so you give it a haircut. Like not quite a short back and sides or a blade one or whatever.
Oh yeah, you're not going right down now into it. You're not going really into it.
No, what you want to do is sort of build up this sort of base and send, because it will send out long flowering shoots next year. If you don't cut them back, they get very straggly and sort of woody. And so
Yeah,
just give them a good,
just a good old
good
chop.
haircut. As I say, if it's really still flowering a lot, you don't need to do it for another little while. But you
Right.
need to
Okay. So it really spreads out from the base,
spreads
doesn't
out
it?
from the base,
Showing
yeah.
the leaves that are coming down now at this
so
time
you
of the year.
get a nice little trim over.
A little haircut, as Susan says. Okay.
And then
Watch
this
your
stuff.
fingers now. God, you
Yeah.
could take your fingers off of that, couldn't
Well,
you?
I was under how the hairdressers don't, but I touch wood and not yet.
Yeah, it's
say
just.
nothing.
But yeah,
Blood
I mean,
on camera.
Absolutely. And Susan, now, when this is all, when the haircut is done, does this all die off, or does it stay like that? It's a little green bush. Here's more here. Look.
If you get a very severe winter, it's going to
Oh
go
wow!
a bit sort of.
What's this here? Is it growing over here
it's
too?
growing over here too. It's probably seeded itself out here. Yep.
Well,
Yep.
that's handy for the person. They won't have to buy another plant.
Yep. You could dig it up and move it, or leave it there. And let
Now
it
you
spread.
could dig that up and move it to another place,
You could. Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. No problem.
or you could bring it to somebody in a little
And
pot,
these-
pot it and bring it to somebody as a present.
Yeah, or these trimmings then can go on your compost heap.
All natural,
All natural,
so it'll just go into the organic sort
organic,
of.
and it'll end up back
compost.
in the soil when it's sort of rotted down.
Okay, can you do that with most of the stuff you cut back? Put them into a compost heap.
If it's very thick woody stuff, it would be a good idea to run it through a shredder or something first.
To mulch it
To
down.
mulch it down. Something
Right.
like this is no problem.
Okay, so that's it, and you take off all the
That's it.
flower.
Yeah. I mean, I was leaving these because they're still flowering, but you can take these down as well.
Right.
So you end up in,
So that's it until next year.
that's it until next year. Yeah.
There's very little maintenance with these, is there?
Once they're growing all together like that, apart from keeping weed out of them and things, there's,
Yeah.
there's little maintenance.
Okay. Wow. Very nice.
And then also, that and lavender are sort of not quite interchangeable. This will cope with a heavier soil than lavender will.
That's interesting. It gives you the colour of lavender,
It
doesn't
gives you
it?
the colour
it's
of
that
lavender,
nice
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
French.
And yet it's
Look
different.
about it.
It's lower probably
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. So,
So
would you
that's it.
recommend people to put this in?
I use it a lot for
Do you?
edging and things. Yeah, in planting schemes. Yeah, it's a very nice plant. If you have cats, they'll end up rolling in it, but
That's why they
it'll
call it
keep
cat
them out
mint.
of the rest of the garden, I suppose.
Right. Okay.